As a gardener, there are two distinct phases to your journey: before irrigation and after. When I first put irrigation on my raised beds, it dramatically changed both how I interacted with the garden and, quite frankly, the harvests that I got out of it. The problem is, irrigation is annoying to put together. It's hard to understand, and quite frankly, a lot of the kits on the market kind of suck. So today I'm proud to announce that we've released an irrigation kit that solves all of the problems we found in the ones that were already on the market and makes your life a hell of a lot easier in the garden. But first, let's talk about some of the problems we found with the kits on the market and what we did to solve them. In our investigations into the deep world of irrigation, we identified 4 key problems that we saw with stuff that was already on the market, both in our own gardens testing and talking to you guys. The first one is that most kits don't actually give you everything you need to set the irrigation system up. It sounds crazy, but take a look at this. Here's a raised bed kit we found. What do I have in this kit? I've got some mainline tubing. I have my tubing for my beds. I have all sorts of different sprayers and connectors and adjusters, but what do I not have? I don't have any way to connect my water to this system in the kit that's supposed to be a complete kit. So now I got to make another trip to the hardware store. Core problem number 2 is that every time you order one of these kits, it comes with a bunch of stuff just in a box. And then you pour it out on your bed and your brain explodes because the only thing that you get to help you out is usually a 1-pager with just some diagrams of what to put together. I don't know about you, but when I first did irrigation in my garden, which dramatically changed the results I was getting, it took me forever to figure out what parts I needed, how to put them together, even with the instructions. And so it's just not very user-friendly to put together and can take you hours. Core problem number 3, arguably the most important thing an irrigation system has to do, is water the plants the right way. I don't know what's going on with some of these kits. This is one we just installed on our raised bed. It's designed for raised beds. I'm going to show you what it does when you turn it on. I'm definitely getting watered more than the plants in this situation. There's a couple problems with this. Number 1, why is it just misting over the top? This is like something you'd see in a rich person's summer home underneath the awning rather than in a garden. And not only that, most plants want water applied to the soil surface. Not only is it going to be better for root absorption and actual uptake by the plant, but number 2, it is not going to be a waste of water. In this case, we're going to be losing almost all of this to evaporation if it's even hitting the bed in the first place. Core problem number 4. A lot of these kits just aren't built to last using quality materials. It's hard to tell just by looking at them, and that's really part of the problem. The last thing you want to do, once you set up irrigation, guys, it's a set it and hopefully forget it for many, many years type of thing that provides so much benefit to your garden. The last thing you want after you've spent a few hours probably putting it together is a hose popping off, a drip line clogging, an attachment breaking, which will happen with these kits. So let's solve all these problems by putting together the Epic Garden Watering System. We've gone through the core problems we found in other kits. Now let's crack into the Epic Garden Watering System, and you're going to see the difference the second I flip the lid. Take a look at that. We've set the system up so that even if you've never touched irrigation before, or maybe even barely gardened, you can understand it quickly and install it in under 30 minutes. And not only that, there's literally everything you need, starting with the hose connection kit. So you're gonna start the kit install at something we all have in our homes, which is gonna be a faucet, probably with a garden hose already attached. You're gonna take the garden hose off, and do not worry, because you're still gonna be able to use the garden hose. I'll show you how. So we made the instructions super easy. They correspond to the boxes and sections. And let me just show you how easy this is to set up. Step 1, backflow preventer goes on the hose. This makes sure that irrigation water doesn't run back up into your system and kind of get into your house. Just in case you want to use an irrigation system and a hose, we included a brass splitter. So you'll screw that on next, and I can put my hose on one side and the irrigation system on another, so I haven't lost any functionality from the spigot. Next up, the best part, the Epic Gardening Water Timer, which really controls the whole system, makes it that much easier. Not only do you not have to actively water, you also don't have to program when you're gonna water more than once. This piece looks intimidating, but it's very simple. It's just a water filter. So this makes sure that no particulates get into the system and clog it up, which can be a problem with other systems that don't have a filter like this. Then you've got a pressure regulator, very important tool, because the pressure coming out of your home or your city tap sometimes is too much for an irrigation system. This limits it so you won't pop off any of the fittings. And the final piece is the connector to your main line of tubing. So this allows you to go truly from a hose to the irrigation system out to the bed. So in contrast to pretty much any other system on the market, before you even set up the bed, you have the right ingredients. You've got a hose that you can use if you want to. You have your irrigation system with a timer that you can customize a ton of different ways, a filter, a pressure regulator, and a backflow preventer. So our last step here is just to pop our main line on and just shimmy it up, cinch it down, and let's get out to that raised bed. I've got my main line here. I've got my bed. We need to get the water up into the bed and connected to the system, a system in which we designed an entirely new part that gives you way more flexibility than anything else out there. A couple cool things at this point of the install in the Epic system is we've given you landscape staples so you can get this nice and tidy. If you know me, you know I like a nice tidy garden. So I'm gonna get that right up next to the edge of the bed here. I'm gonna cut off the tubing just like this. And you're gonna say, well, isn't water just gonna flow out and spill all over the place? It would, but there's a couple things that we're going to add to make it extendable and customizable. First thing we need is a T adapter. What this is gonna do is it's going to get water up into a single bed while not using up all of the main line. It's not going to cap it off so you can basically only install one bed. So what we'll do for now is we'll just use the included capper so that you don't lose water out of the end of the mainline tube. The reason we think it's important to include a capper so that you can extend the system is because there is an extension kit that doesn't include the hose connection setup that will allow you to install another bed. So we'll cut another chunk of the main line. We're gonna connect it to the T going upward. So now we're getting our way up into the bed, but we wanted to include another feature because in a raised bed system in a garden, you're often growing crops with different watering needs, and they might all be on the same timer. So on our way up, we included an on-off valve because not every bed has the same watering needs. Let's imagine I've got garlic up in this bed, but this bed over here has lettuce. Lettuce is gonna need a lot of water. My garlic's nice and mature. I can turn this bed off, but the irrigation system as a whole will still run and water that bed. Now we've added a couple parts here that, again, make it a choose your own adventure of how your bed's set up so that we've solved as many problems for you as we can. So let's imagine your bed has sank down a little bit. The soil's maybe 4 inches deep. We included a J-hook connector here so that you can connect it like this, or if the bed's really deep down there, you could even connect it like this and it'll go way down. So it'll get right to that surface of the soil. In my case, I've got my bed pretty full up here, so I'm just gonna use the standard angle here. So we're up into the bed, big moment for us. And now we're gonna get to installing the actual manifold and watering system. And this is the piece that we custom engineered for flexibility on bed width and irrigation tape width as well, which I think personally is very exciting. Okay, this is the magic sauce because there's a second layer to the kit, my friends. We engineered it so that the first layer gets you to the bed, the second layer sets up the bed. How beautiful is that? So let's grab it out. My favorite part is the manifold system. You get 2 large manifolds, a small manifold, some caps, and I'll show you what those do in a moment. But this is where, to me, you've solved the customizability issue. As you know, our Epic raised beds can be 2 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet wide. So how does one system actually solve for that? Well, we give you a manifold that's 2 feet and 1 foot. So let's put our last connector piece on to start this manifold setup. It's just another piece that will go from a mainline tubing. Now this is a 3-foot bed. So I'm going to be using the short manifold and the long manifold here. We'll put this one aside for now. Guess you could use that for another bed if you wanted to. We'll connect them with a brass coupler. It's gonna be waterproof. So I've got my 3-foot manifold connected with my coupler. Now you'll notice there are line connects on both sides. How is that gonna work out in the garden, right? Well, if you need more irrigation, use the lines with 6-inch spacing between them. If you need less or the plants just are bigger and spaced out in their own bed a little bit more, you can use the 12-inch line spacing. In this case, I'm gonna use the 6-inch because let's say I wanna put some lettuce up in here, right? So we'll connect this up. This part, these 2 pieces have replaced about 20 pieces on most kits. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna cap off the side that we're not using. And if you ever change your mind, it's like 1 minute to switch this around. Maybe you switch the bed out to something that needs a little bit less irrigation, not a problem at all. Another thing I'll mention is depending on the way your exact garden is set up, all of these are the exact same fitting as connecting to the end. So if you needed to come in from the back, you totally could, just based on how your garden's set up. So here we have almost the whole system set up. We just need to run our lines down. The magic box. This is the drip tape pre-cut for you guys into 8 different tubes, because that would be the maximum you would be able to fit on a 4-foot bed at a 6-foot line spacing. So we've given you exactly what you need. They're all cut to exactly 10 feet as well. So the biggest bed you could fit with one of our kits is gonna be 4 foot by 10 foot, which is bigger than most of the beds you guys have. I would think the average bed is about 4 foot by 8 foot, 4 foot by 6 foot, so you're completely covered. All you need to do in this case, since this is only a 3 foot by 4 foot bed, is cut the drip tape down to size. What you're gonna do is slide it on emitter side up. This helps with the water dispersion. And this is also thicker drip tape than you'll normally see. So there's drip tape and drip line. Drip line is what you saw in some of those earlier kits, where it's the 1/4-inch tubing. We find that it's just not as effective as irrigation. When you look at market farmers, they're using drip tape almost all the time, and this is much more durable than some of the other drip tape that's on the market. So I'm just gonna connect them all and I'll cut them at the end. We're here at the home stretch, my friends. I don't know about you, but when I installed irrigation about 8 years ago in the old Epic Garden, you OGs remember here on the channel, I custom built the whole thing. I went back to Home Depot 2 or 3 times, and I also measured a lot. You don't have to measure with this system at all, which is like my favorite part about it. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to cut off the ends of the drip at the end of the bed. And instead of having some fancy connector here, what you do is you take an end cap, slide it on, you fold it over 1 time, 2 times, and then just slide this piece right back over it and pull it taut. There's no way water can come out now. And then, landscape staple. We've got 1 line in. I don't know about you, but this is a beautiful sight to me. This bed is ready to plant. It's set up on an irrigation system that's gonna run automatically, put out the right amount of water for the system, and it took about 30 minutes to install, and I was filming it. So let me show you a bed that we set up a couple months ago that's been running on this system ever since, just to show you how productive it is. Guys, look at these beds. Come on, this is an amazing setup right here. These 2 beds right in front of me have been running on the Epic watering system for about 2 months. So this low bed here is 4 by 8, which is just a touch smaller than the largest you can set up on a system like this, running at 12-inch spacing. So we use the other side of the manifold, just flipped it right over. We're doing a row of saucing tomatoes. We're doing some zucchini and some flowers sprinkled in, looking absolutely perfect, and not even any disease. I wonder why. Maybe because it's not spraying the top of the plants like some other systems, right? Then we put an expansion kit on, like I mentioned, on this 3 by 6 tall bed, and we ran it at 6-inch spacing, which would be perfect for things like, what do you see? The leafy greens. It's almost June. These leafy greens are popping, and again, no issues. I can't stress enough how much having reliable, durable, high-quality irrigation improves your garden. Yes, you can still come out and water. You should still come out and water here and there. I think of it as a base layer of protection that's gonna keep your garden thriving. And myself, the team, we put a lot of time and effort into trying to make a system that solved everything that we hated about irrigation systems, made it really easy to install, and made sure it fit a variety of different growing conditions. So we're really proud to announce the Epic watering system and the optional expansion kit. You can grab it in a link in the description below. It pre-orders until July, and we will be shipping them out to your garden in July. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Super excited about this. Good luck in the garden, and keep on growing.